I enjoy climbing trees, I scratch my head when I'm confused, and I eat bananas all of the time. And this got me thinking, I am not much different from an ape, and yet human beings operate on a completely different level. But what sets us apart from other animals? Well, you probably already know the answer. It is because of our brains. And the reason you are aware of this fact is due to a functioning of your brain. But you don't know exactly why our brain is so powerful. And just like your understanding of the brain is basic and limited, many people operate on a limited level of humanity. Theoretically, we are all human beings, but the degree to which we do what humans do best varies. This video is meant to highlight the wonderful abilities of mankind and inspire you to utilize those gifts. Let's first back up a bit. Why are we so much smarter than apes? It turns out human brains are about 3 times as heavy as that of an ape. And although size matters, it is not the most important aspect. There are whales with 5 to 7 times our brain size, and yet they are the ones that have to run from us. We don't have the heaviest brain, we don't have the biggest brain, and we don't even have the most amount of neurons. What then do we have? We have the neocortex. This is the newest and most advanced neurological hardware of our brain. The neocortex gives us the ability to process senses like touch, smell, and sound. It also makes it possible to learn, remember, visualize, and communicate. Without it, you would not have the capacity to understand the word I'm saying. But it doesn't stop there. This area is responsible for many of the higher cognitive processes that are unique to humans. It allows us to have conscious thoughts, analyze, rationalize, and solve problems. This is why we can be aware of the fact that we are alive, separate what is good from what's bad, and find solutions to so many of the world's issues. It blesses us with the opportunity to transcend past our animalistic tendencies and find a better way to behave or act. Without the neocortex, there would be no laws, because everyone would just act on impulse. But it is also crucial for you as an individual. When it's in good condition, the neocortex should allow you to have complete control over yourself, making sure that everything you do is deliberate, good-intentioned, and aimed at something beneficial. Even when you have the impulse to be dishonest, unjust, or ill-mannered, you should regulate yourself and behave appropriately. It was the great emperor of Rome and philosopher Marcus Aurelius who said, "It is the specific property of rational and intelligent activity to isolate itself and never be influenced by the activity of the senses or impulses. Both these are of the animal order, and it is the aim of intelligent activity to be sovereign over them and never yield them the mastery." Now, this doesn't mean that human beings cannot feel emotions or sensations. It means 2 things. 1, we should not act the way we feel like acting. How we feel fluctuates. It's not consistent, and acting at random can lead to poor outcomes and negative consequences. It is much better to acknowledge those feelings, find out whether they're justified, and proceed from there. 2, it also means that sometimes we must go in against our intuition. Fear, for instance, could cause us to miss great opportunities. But if we analyze the situation rationally, we can consciously choose to treat it with courage. Because our neocortex is so powerful, we don't have to submit to our instincts, and we can decide for ourselves what is the right thing to do. Take a moment and think before wasting your time and energy on anything you don't consider to be positive. Unfortunately, many of us don't want to think, because thinking is hard, and they end up dropping to the level of other animals. Constantly responding to the environment and their own impulses, never assertive and in control over their own life, simply existing instead of truly living. This is what I call a basic level of humanity. But life can be much better than that. Look around you and spectate all the amazing things humans are capable of. Start taking matters into your own hands by being mindful and intentional with everything you do. Go make this the best possible day and the best possible life, fellow human, and remember to embrace humanity.